We are back with another podcast, THS Sports, whatever we want to call it, BBC Sports, whatever. I don't even know. We don't even have a name anymore.
We just talk.
Just like today, we're just going with the flow. First, we're going to start out with John Dye. Get off of balloons, tired of things, first of all. But John Dye has been...
He's been talking about this thing called Stinky Nasty.
The Icky Nasty. He's a member of the Truman baseball team, and we were just wondering, what's your thoughts on your Icky Nasty pitch, which is the name you've given it?
All right, so the Icky Nasty pitch, name trademarked to Ben Kirby, appreciate it, is my knuckleball. I've really been working on it lately. My next outing, whenever I get in, as long as we're not down by like 10, I'm definitely throwing it a couple times because I think it's game ready. And I feel pretty confident I can strike a lot of people out with it because I don't know.
It's icky and nasty.
It's pretty icky and nasty.
Why do you think it got the name the Icky Nasty?
Because it's icky and nasty.
What pitch is it actually?
It's a knuckleball.
A plain old knuckleball called Icky Nasty.
Okay, Trey. You need to make it weird.
Plain old knuckleball. So basically what I do
Something else, John Dye.
I got a baseball right here.
They can't see anything.
I know, but just visualize the horseshoe of the baseball. You flip it upside down. You put your thumb on the left side, like the left horseshoe, and then your two fingers on the horseshoe directly at you, and then your left or your right two fingers just kind of hang out over there. And you want to make sure you keep a stiff wrist, and just kind of push the ball. Make sure as little rotation as possible, and it'll dip and dive as long as your arm will naturally want to pronate when you throw it, so that's what gives it the bite.
You've been looking at knuckleball and screwball compilations and like the reason behind the screwball. Are you trying to develop a special pitch to help your pitching performances?
So basically, the knuckleball pitch has been known to be the pitch that pitchers go to as a last resort. So like when pitchers just kind of get lost in the minor leagues, it's kind of a last resort pitch to make it to the majors. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. You know, I throw a nice 75, and that's being a little generous. So, you know, the way to make average pitchers good, in my book, is develop a good knuckleball, and I think
develop an Icky Nasty.
And develop an Icky Nasty. And
how do you throw a screwball, Dye?
I don't know how to throw a screwball. I was just watching that to see what a screwball did.
Well, you should figure out how to throw one, so that way we can all try a screwball.
I want to be a valuable member to the pitching rotation at Truman, and I think a knuckleball would really help.
AKA the Icky Nasty.
The Icky Nasty.
Next up, we have John Balloons Tower Defense. It's not even spelled correctly. It's balloons, not balloons.
That's how it's always been. Balloons.
It's balloons. It's never been balloons.
It's never been balloons.
Wait, question.
Don't plus bozo.
Is balloon BALLOON or is it?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I thought that.
Okay, Trey. How do you feel if John threw an Icky Nasty? What would you do with that ball?
Oh, dude! All right, there's two things.
Sword.
There's two things that happen. One, gone, or two, yeah, I'm not hitting that pitch.
You're sorting.
I'm sorting 100% on a knuckleball, 100%.
Okay, I've been trying to start this thing. It's called OAR, right? Like OAR, like boat oar, instead of like sword, because you just yell OAR, and then it confuses the other team. Also, like they're swinging a boat oar because it looked.
Yeah, because they're not really swinging a sword.
And then I just don't know the motion you would do on the mound.
It's like this.
You'd be rowing the boat?
Rowing the boat. Row, row, row your boat.
It's going to catch on, I'm telling you. I just need to...
Think about it.
I'm going to DM Trevor Bauer, and he's just going to be like, yeah, you need to be part of my life now. I'm going to trademark that and give you all the money.
He's going to pay you to come up with sillies after strikeouts.
Or...
Oh, did you guys hear what's happening today? I guess supposedly there was a bomb by Truman Road today.
That was so random, but why is there a bomb?
I don't know. It just said the Independence Police Department found a bomb near Truman Road. So, yeah.
Truman Road's far from here, so.
I know.
Just like because we're at Truman High School.
Yeah.
That was kind of random, too.
It was. I was just.
What we call a tray.
I was.
A tray is a noun, and sometimes can be an adjective. When someone does a tray,
it's a
noun, right? But when someone is being a tray, it's an adjective.
You know how Eminem got his own word in the dictionary? There should just be tray.
Yeah.
You know.
Doing a tray.
Doing a
The
tray.
most random
when you
thing
bring up a
that-
random topic
or-
that has nothing to do.
Look, I bring up the random topic, and this is what happens. We start talking.
You either bring up a random topic and or say a bunch of words that don't go together whatsoever to try to
And then-
portray a certain idea.
And then when we say, "What was that tray?" He goes, "No, nothing."
Does it bring you guys entertainment?
Yeah, very much.
Okay, then. That's all I worries about.
And the tray is gonna catch on.
It's gonna catch on. Don't worry about it.
Trey, when you were like
Don't even ask a stupid question.
such as basketball or baseball, why do you say quote? You can't long snap better than me. Because what do you feel? Is that like trash talk? Like what is your goal when saying that to other players that are not in the sport of football, or even on top of that, a long snapper?
Because half the kids I tell it to, they're not going anywhere for college to play a sport. So therefore, I just tell them better long snap because they can't do it better than me. That's my one good trait. I am good at baseball and football. You know, I just long snap better than everyone. So
can you long snap better than them?
Oh, 100%. That's a stupid question. I told you not to ask a stupid question.
Do you think that this will ever catch on? Like long snappers, like the punters, Marquette King, he kind of got famous for his little punting celebrations. Pat McAfee. Do you think long snapping sellies, is that gonna?
Oh, trust me. When I long snap, I go hit the crap out of it, dude. I'm gonna celebrate so hard.
What's your go-to celly?
But no, you have to celebrate the long snap, not the hit.
Yeah, you don't celebrate the hit. You celebrate how good the long snap.
Well, see,
after the long snap, you just start celebrating.
Yeah, right as the punter's about to punt, you're just over there doing an or.
I had to be mic'd up for that to happen.
You need to be mic'd up.
Yeah.
At Garrett Gordon, we want mics for next year.
We need mics.
Mic up all the players.
Oh no, we need some mics right now, but can't get that. But yeah, no. At the end of the day,
that is a tray.
You still can't long snap better than me. So I mean, it's how it is.
One of my favorite things is when Trey gets out or strikes out, and he just goes back in the dugout and is like, "Still can't long snap better than me."
Or Trey, someone has said that you have been hitting yourself in the head with a bat after plays. What do you think that does? Does that get your brain in a better frame of mind, or?
Well, it jiggles it, so then it makes me lose that last at bat that I had.
Jiggles it.
So, but then I played defensive stud in the field, so that's just how it
You
goes.
are a defensive. If you played volleyball.
Oh, bro, 100% stud. Volleyball. So Toby, tell me, what is your life as a youngster? You're the youngest out of all three of us here.
Youngest.
No, actually, let me tell you this. So how is it like going to Chrisman and Truman on your days? Since you go to Chrisman every day after 7th hour. How's it like?
Sometimes I get dirty looks. Or when Haley would wear her, cheerleading uniform to Chrisman, because she had to wear it to school that day, people would be like, ew! And then we just, look at them, and, what's the point of saying ew?
To show your disgust.
I don't... what is saying ew? How does that affect anything? But no, it's definitely we go, but when we get there, we're not allowed to be in the hallways with them. I don't know why. It's policy or something. So we have to leave early and stuff. So we really don't see people. But our teacher's cool. She's really nice. And I mean, Diff man.
Diffie.
What a dog.
At Clark Diffie is in the classroom right next to us. So that's kind of nice. And then it's definitely a different environment there. I mean,
Toby, take us through your daily routine. What do you do on a daily basis?
Day in the life of Toby.
We're gonna do in day life of everyone real quick. Toby, tell me your day in life.
So, like a normal school day?
Yeah, normal school day, starting Monday.
What is it,
Monday. Just we're going all Mondays.
A Monday, I wake up at a cool little 6:50. And for me, that gives me about 8 minutes that I have to get ready.
Why don't you just wake up at 6:30 and just start going?
Because you get more sleep.
That 20 minutes hits different sometimes.
That's facts, bro. Your alarm goes off and you're like, oh, I got time. You hit that snooze.
Yeah, I mean, today I woke up at 6:20 and I was like, yeah, let's go. Still got 30 minutes. And I mean, honestly, that's probably a bad idea for me because out of all three of us, I live the furthest.
I was gonna say you live
the furthest, man.
Than me. I live like 5 minutes from here.
I live 5 minutes
it's like
too.
a 12-minute drive.
Yeah, I used to live by you.
You never drove to Truman from my house, though.
Yeah, I have. No, I haven't. I haven't.
Another
No.
Trey.
I haven't.
No. Well, lately, since, my wifey, I'm just kidding.
It's a nice
Good old
video.
wifey.
I get up, obviously get ready. It depends on the day, depends on what I put on the aux, but...
All right, what's your Monday ox? Or or just like how you're feeling?
Depends on how
Aux,
you're
it's
feeling.
definitely some, Bruno Mars.
Hey, that's mine too.
But,
That's fair.
the vibe Bruno Mars, because, it's Monday. And then I come to school. It's obviously school. And then, right now we've had practice, but if we didn't have practice, I would go home, I would eat, go get my lift in, and then not do any of the homework I'm supposed to do, and then go to bed. But, that's pretty much it.
Boring. Anyways, John Dye, you're up.
Oh, man.
Well, boring life's always the best life because you're always so
I was
peaceful,
gonna
you know?
say, boring life's sometimes best life. All right, so this is Monday. My days really differ depending on the day because I have a lot of different stuff planned for each day. Not really, but it just depends on what time I'm doing different things depending on the day. So I don't have a first hour. So on Mondays, I don't have to be at school until 8:03 is when class starts. So I typically get here around 7:55. There's nowhere to park currently, so I drive around the parking lot for 3 minutes and then end up parking in the staff parking lot.
Oh, you
You just,
you definitely just ratted yourself
oh,
out.
Don't care. What are they gonna do?
Give you a $30
There's
ticket.
There's 30 people that listen to this thing,
Yes.
man. So then I go through school. I have 2 weights classes, so I lift twice. Well, once most of the time, and then kind of mess around in my 6th hour, but it depends.
Mess around all the time.
Not all the time, but most of the time. But I always lift at my 5th hour.
BBC John Dye.
And then the school day's over. We have baseball. If we don't have baseball, I will go home, eat, probably take a nice couch nap.
Nice dump.
Chill with my dog until my parents get home, and then I watch TV for about an hour, take a shower, and then play video games. And that's about it.
All right.
No.
All right. So,
How do you answer that question? Other than no.
you guys hear about the Stonies life or no?
Yeah, let's hear the story.
All right.
No.
So,
No.
on a Monday.
Dude, how does long snapping training work? Wait, say that after your day in the life.
Okay. So,
I'm curious.
a day in the life of T. Stoney. So first, my alarm goes off at 3:30 in the morning.
No shot.
No, 100%. 100%. It goes off at 3:30 in the morning.
Can you smell that?
Cap.
You want to smell cap? Let me go to my clock real quick. Hold on.
Yeah,
I don't care what
he's
it
gonna
says.
turn it
I
on.
don't care what it
He's gonna
says
turn on
there.
an alarm.
I don't care what it says on there.
It's not even on.
None of them are on because we're in the school day.
Bro, okay, I don't want to hear the
Why
whole...
would the 3:30
Yeah.
a.m. alarm go off in the middle of school?
I don't want to hear the 3:30 a.m. alarm when you have 30 other alarms
No,
that ring
listen,
from 3
listen,
to
listen,
11
listen.
p.m.
Because usually, let me just finish first. So look, the reason all of them are off is because I go, "Hey Siri, turn on all my alarms," and then I usually get back home and I'm like, "Hey Siri, turn off all my alarms," because I don't have to hear all the freaking alarms while I'm getting ready for school. So if I don't go to the gym, I wake up at 6:30, and then I get ready for the day. I go take a shower, I get everything ready for the day. Then I go to school,
What is Gary doing during this time?
sleeping, or getting ready to go to work. Most of the time, he gets to work late every single day.
Are there any long snapping specific work?
Can you wait till I'm done?
Gym?
Can you wait? Yeah, actually, there is.
Do you throw weights behind you?
No, because there's no point in that because they're not football-shaped
You
weights.
walk around, so then you practice walking around on the sideline. Where the ball-
Man, no, I'd be squatting.
Throw some kettlebells over your head. You do the oar celebration.
Oh!
You just take some barbell.
And then I go to school. And then after school, we usually have practice. And if we don't, I go home. And if I miss the gym in the morning, I go to the gym at night. And then before I go to the gym, I do long snapping work. And then I possibly do baseball work. But most of the time, I do both. So that's the day in the life of T. Stoney. And I got interrupted like 6 times.
So finally, this is our last topic. What does long snapping workouts look like?
Long snapping. That's what it looks like. It's
Any,
literally
like drills.
it's literally just legs, core, and triceps.
So you got those horseshoes.
Yeah, somewhat. Whenever all this fat goes away. But as of right now, it's not gonna go away. But long snapping workouts usually consist of. You actually want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it just like reps, or is it like?
Somewhat. You start by throwing the football from 5 yards. And then you place it over your head and like you're about to snap under your legs, and you just flick it to guy 5 yards, and you go 10 yards. And then you get down in your long snapping position, do like 2 to 5 from 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, 12 yards, and you go 14 yards, and you start snapping at 15. And that's basically it. And then you work out before or after.
And this is what makes you a better long snapper than everyone else?
100%. And then I also do a target practice with some stuff, with like some softballs and baseballs off the tee.
It's like a firing range. You just throw a football.
Exactly.
This was a good randomness podcast, and we just.
We
Hope you
yeah.
guys enjoyed.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. We talked about Eeky Nasty.
Didn't really have a
Talked
plan. We
talked
just
about
kinda-
day in the lives. We talked about long snapping, the greatest thing to do in the history of the
We
earth.
got a Trey.
A Trey. I should still have my name. I
The
should still have
correct
my name
spelling
addiction.
is
TRA. Tra.
T-R-A-I.
T-R-A-I. Yep. That's
Trey.
Trey.
TRAI. So if you want to use, oh, that's a tray.
Merriam-Webster, it can be a noun or an adjective.
Mm-hmm. Does not matter whatsoever. Oh, this has been Trey, Toby, and John. This has been
THS Unnamed.
THS Unnamed Podcast.